Let's see.
Okay, now I'm recording.
G-Man Rocky, come on up. Yeah, G-Man Rocky to start off.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay. I guess my only question I have is, what exactly is your design process for all these magical monsters? Like, where do you get your inspiration? Is there a back and forth between you guys? What do you guys
Jazz,
do
I think that's probably for you.
Well, the thing about the magical expansion mod, people actually submitted their own kind of designs beforehand, like a long time ago, and then I just made them into my style, kind of.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought it would be like a cool idea to have some people design their own like monsters and have them remade and put into magical expansion.
Yeah, there are there are only a couple monsters that weren't submitted to us. I think one of my favorite examples is Brasaraja, because I'm pretty sure Chaz just kind of made up that one on his own.
And Chillax.
But
Right, yeah.
oh yeah, that one too.
My child.
Oh,
And
yep, and Picasso.
oh yeah, Picasso.
Am I able to speak? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear
Oh
you.
yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Let's go
I was
with...
gonna say.
let's go with Raymond Mitchell, the Clock Fetus. That's a perfect way to kick this thing off. Raymond, what's your question?
Hello,
Well-
Raven.
I like to think that Chillax's lifespan, once it gets out of the nursery, it begins to play, but after maybe a while, the sun gets it and it starts to melt and probably will die. That's how I think the lifespan of a Chillax goes. So I was wondering, can the Chillax melt?
No, Chillax's icy head is permafrost. Any heat would it's completely immune to heat, it won't melt, and if it did melt, it could just form a new one.
Wow.
Also, it is
right.
very cold.
It's pretty
at
cold
Citadel,
in
so-
Second Citadel.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
With these monsters, we're not gonna make them so that they can just die. Why would we do that? They have
Sorry.
to have, they've got their own kind of ways to survive in whatever conditions that they're in. Okay, let's see who's next. Let's go with Ashley.
Hello, everyone. Wait, your audio working? Good.
Hello.
Just want to make sure because I've had issues with
There
that in
you
the
go.
past. All right. My question is. So this is kind of a question I've asked before, but it's like this is a bit different. So with Fairy Forest, I absolutely love Malochness. Is that the name?
Loch Ness.
Malochness,
Yeah,
right?
how you
Because
say
it was based on the Loch Ness monster. It wasn't just some kind of generic fairy creature. It was the only one I could recognize that felt straight out of a fairy, actually based on something from some kind of legend or fairy tale. But I feel like some of the others, did any of the others happen to have that sort of inspiration?
Well, so as we mentioned
Yeah, go for
earlier, pretty much all of the monsters that we have for the I think maybe over 80% of all the monsters that we have for the magical expansion were submitted to us by a bunch of people in the old Discord server. So when we were making the Fairy Forest, when I was writing all the bios, it was kind of so we have a bunch of different creatures who look like they could be together, but there's nothing really thematically tying them together. So I kind of wanted to try to implement that with the story and less the design, because the designs were already made and they were all amazing designs. Fairy Forest has some of my favorite monsters. Yeah.
Right, and
Well,
So kind of
you
the
can't-
designs came first.
One thing... Yeah, right. But, one thing, I know a lot of people were kind of expecting them all to be based off of fairy tales, but you shouldn't expect that from something that the in-game class never really had to
Yeah.
begin with.
I mean, that's
Right?
part
Like,
of
if you look at
that
the
wasn't-
actual fairy monsters, let's go with Squat. That's not based off of a fairy tale.
Yeah.
They're just kind of whimsical monsters, and that's all I think you can really expect from the fairy element.
For me, it wasn't really an expectation, more of just a hope. Because the only fairy monster
Yeah,
that
that's
really
fair.
feels like it's got any sort of decent fairy tale or fae creature origins is Bridget. To me,
I do like to think that Jitterbug is kind of based off of Little Red Riding Hood.
it does have that kind of sort of vibe to it.
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you guys already have the rares designed, but maybe you could try some fairy tale concepts for the rares.
We do have a rare Jitterbug made, but there are still some rare fairy monsters that are yet to be made. We can definitely take that into consideration.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
go
how about-
with Vinster. I'm just picking randomly out of the list, so you'll all hopefully get a chance to speak. There.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Fellow British man.
Hi. So the psychic monsters on Psychic Island are like, as an example, Pheromones, Telekinesis, Gloptics, Hypnotism. Is there any psychic Citadel monsters that, like, really give off those psychic themes?
Good
Oh.
question.
You've got
Well, I like to think, similarly to Yuggler with its telekinesis, I would like to think that Kazala, with the orbs that, surround it, I would say that those are kind of proof of its telekinesis.
oh, and there's Brassaraja with its third eye.
Right, yeah.
Makes
I would
sense.
say all of them do to an extent. It's just what their ability might be. It might not be super evident from the design itself. And I mean, if you read through the bios, like Brasaraja, it gives you an idea of what kind of characterizes them as a psychic elemental. Let's go with Rockjaw the Crocodile. Come on up. And also, I didn't mention this at the beginning. If you're not comfortable coming up and speaking, that's no problem. Just either DM one of us on stage or put it in the Magical Expansion live chat. We'll be trying to make sure we see them.
You could also ping any of us who are here in the
Right, yeah.
chat. That's fine.
Yeah, that's good too.
Okay, nothing from Rockjaw the Crocodile, so we'll move on to Skyroll. And Rockjaw, if you do have a question still, again, you can just type it out or raise your hand again. Hello, Skyroll.
You're muted.
Looks like they're typing in the chat. Okay, while we wait for that question, I'll bring somebody else up.
I forgot I have push to talk.
Stickman. Hello,
Is my mic
Stickman.
working? So, question: at a later date, will there be big magical expansion monsters?
Short answer, no. No, there won't.
No.
But the reason for why, in the main game, there are only rare magicals at the moment, and from the pace that they're releasing, I would doubt we'll see epic magicals anytime soon.
Yeah, but as soon as they come out, we
considering
might
that
just
you're
get
right.
worked.
Exactly. So right now, since these are still magicals, we feel that we should follow the rules established in the game. But should there be epic magicals in the main game? Probably in a few years, if they happen at all. Then yeah, maybe we'll get on them. I don't know. We'll find out. But I wouldn't count on it right now because we have no idea when or if it would ever happen. So
Yeah, and also remember the epic Woolbox thing was a one.
right, yeah. Just kind of filler because again, as I mentioned at the beginning, we don't want to have long gaps with nothing in between. So even though filler content isn't ideal, we might have to put some more out, unfortunately. Still fun to make. Okay, Crunchy Lemonade. Hello.
Hello. What
What
is 1
is-
plus 1?
What is 1 plus 1? I'm sorry, I'm not a mathematician.
I think that'll
can't
be
answer
11.
that.
No,
That
I
sounds
made a
right,
game.
yeah.
I'm good at math. I know. It's 3.
Yeah. And then
Right,
I
yeah, of course.
thought it was 11.
Well, you're wrong.
No, you're wrong. It's 11.
Hey, let's go on with next.
We're not getting
Okay.
started on this, please.
What the heck? My screen's
Techno TV. Techno TV, come on up.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hey. So for like the other magical islands, so just like Psychic Citadel, would there also be like a mythical contest?
Well, yeah, we are going to announce something soon about contests. Am I allowed to hint at
Maybe
what it
at
is?
Not yet, because that was
Okay,
the
that's fine.
announcement for the end.
Well,
But
yeah,
we'll
okay,
just
okay,
say
okay, yeah.
there will be a contest.
And we'll
There
just
will be a
leave it at that.
contest.
Yeah,
Alright.
pretty well. Okay, Jaden VYT official. I'm glad they specified official because I would have thought it wasn't.
What the heck
And they're
is
gone.
that?
Okay.
Look at Blue Raven 06's PFP. That's disgusting.
Okay, Skyrim. How high up is Psychic Citadel, and does it exist in a different dimension like the higher plane or the pocket dimension?
Well, I'd say Psychic Citadel is pretty high up, by at least measuring up to a Titan's height, because, well, Sir Ebril is a Titan.
Right.
And you gotta remember, it's also on top of a mountain.
Yeah, exactly. So it's got an advantage even over the other ones, in a sense.
As for it being in a different dimension, we can't say for sure. Yeah, right now we're just focusing on looking at the islands, discovering magical monsters, and that's it.
Right, exactly. Like, as we saw in the trailers, portals could lead anywhere, right? We're just gonna have to wait and find out. Jaden, do you want to come up this time, or?
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello. Where the magical expansion islands take place?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you said where did the magical expansion islands take place? Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
As
okay.
I said before, we have no idea.
Yeah, kind of. We would be giving the same answer as we did to the last question.
Yeah,
We're not sure.
Like, they're obviously somewhere, but we don't know where. At least for now, but...
Okay.
Again, ongoing investigation. Star, I believe you wanted to come up and ask a question.
I see.
Yes, indeed I did. Hi
Yes.
guys. So I was trying to come up with a question actually because I didn't have one ready. So I looked through the expansion's YouTube channel, and I stumbled upon our lovely fairy forest triple Cumulux, and I was wondering, what does a Cumulux feel like? Is it like a cloud? Is it like
Cumulix are very, very soft to the touch. You could use them as pillows and they won't mind, because they're in a constant state of slumber.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
So they're like your little nap buddy. Your little sleeping buddy.
Yeah, so something that I kind of forgot was that the Cumulix are always asleep. I could have specified that in the bio. But basically the Cumulix is the actual puffball that you see, and then there's all the limbs is just a bunch of creatures that stumbled into it somehow, and they can't get out. And they're just, they're chilling now. They're playing the
Actually, Socks, I'm afraid you got something wrong there. They actually...
Oh, I did?
Cumulix is actually manifesting their dreams, and and the limbs are kind of just dangling out of them.
Oh, that's really cool, actually.
Gotcha. This was the one bio I didn't write, by the way, so...
Oh, you did? Okay,
Yeah, Jazz,
sorry.
Jazz wrote that.
Jazz,
Okay, I
Jazz
went
wrote
to
it a
put
few
that
months
on you.
ago.
Oh yeah, I did read that.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I wouldn't have put
Sorry,
you on the
don't worry
spot
about
like that if I had known.
Well, I'll be sure to
Okay,
hug Cumulux next time I go to sleep, because they seem very nice.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you were recently on your expedition there to Psychic Citadel. Maybe Jobo will send you off to Fairy Forest next.
Yay!
Maybe it'll be a
Please.
little more pleasant.
Please, I'm
And
so
we won't
cold.
bring you back. I mean...
What?
Right, yeah.
Don't banish me to Fairy Forest!
God!
Funny hosts. I definitely saw Weird Drago raise a hand. I'm not sure if they want to ask a
I
question
did too, yeah.
Mayhaps.
Nobody's raising... Okay, well, 1 second here. We've got one in the chat. Cosmic Curb. Will there be a magical sanctum thing for the expansion? A magical sanctum... Well, I mean, okay. Considering we have the same elements present, like, from the main game, a magical sanctum thing would literally just be magical sanctum. If we took
Yeah,
the
there aren't any
4
new
elements
elements.
from each island and put them together, it would just be magical sanctums. So I would say no.
I think they mean like a surprise 5th island, and nope, I don't know. No.
A gold-like island. Okay, that clarifies things a bit, and still, for the time being, No, we've got 4 islands planned. That's it for now.
Only got our
Because
minds
they're
set
going to
on
take
4
quite a while.
islands.
Right?
No
They're going
less,
to take
no
quite a
more,
while to
just
get
4.
out.
Yep.
We've got nobody raising their hand right now.
Weird Drago just lowered their hand, so they were raising their hand.
Oh, there we
okay,
go.
There we go. Yep. Come on up. Hello.
So, quick question. What exactly do we have to look forward to in Bone Badlands? Do you have anything that you can tell us right now?
What exactly? Well, I mean, I'm sure we can always be looking forward to new bone hybrids.
Oh yeah, and also there's a
That's
lot
about
of...
all I can say.
Jobo, you probably
Unless
know,
Jobo, yeah.
Jobo, you probably know that I have a little thing prepared
Oh,
for the Bone Badlands trailer, like the big.
Yes, we can confirm there's a trailer for that, and there's only one storyboard we're allowed to share because it's completely out of the context.
Oh, okay,
but
yeah,
please don't
it.
show it raw, it's too humiliating.
Oh, I am gonna. Okay, so this
Don't
is
do it.
Wait, what?
Rob, please do.
Yeah,
No.
I knew how to screen share here though. Probably impossible.
You can just send it in the live.
You can't on
Maybe you
stage,
could just
but if you
screen-
send it in the
maybe
live
just-
chat, we can pin it. We can pin it.
I can send it the image in the Magical Expansion live chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
So this is the beginning of the trailer. Why not?
Yes, of course.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Speaking of the trailers, did anyone ever find the second Kermit in the Fairy Forest trailer?
I think it got removed actually.
Oh no!
The last minute.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
I don't
good.
see it.
I don't think anyone has.
That's too bad.
In all fairness, I never found it either. And we've been telling people there were 2. If it got removed, I'm sorry.
No.
We've been
Yeah,
telling
I
you
think
there's
it-
2.
That would be kind of funny though.
I think it went by so quickly that it just disappeared from view.
Yeah, I wonder
do a
if
little
that's
trolling.
It went by so quickly.
I can confirm
Do a little
that
bit.
both of the units are there.
Anyways.
Thank you, Rob.
We have to
still
rewatch the trailer and
nobody's
slow it
raising
down.
their hand. Raising their hand. So if you've got questions,
We have no
please,
hands.
we gotta keep this going somehow.
How about we do? Okay, raise your hand even if you don't.
There we go. Oh,
Didn't we already-
Skyroll
oh, yeah.
again.
Oh wait, I don't. Oh wait, no, we didn't do Skyroll last time.
We
it would-
did, but they typed the question.
Oh, did
And
you
remember,
answer
if you do want, yes, we did. It was the how tall is Psychic Citadel and where-
just raised their hand. The one with the pot
oh,
belly.
okay. Let's see here, and
And
they've
it's down again.
stopped. We can always come back to the people that have already asked a question if we have to.
We
So
got
for
G-Man
now-
Rocky.
but we will prioritize those who haven't asked anything yet.
Hello there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So, second question. So, for the Cumulux, right? Is like the one in the top right kind of like the main guy, or do they all just like collectively play the instruments together?
The pink Cumulix is like the main drummer.
Ah.
The yellow one with the bird leg is obviously the cymbal. The blue one with the tail and the antennae is the bass drum, the kick drum or whatever. And the green one with the spikes and the toes, that is the snare drum. So, and the pink one is the main drummer who bonks the other Cumulix on the edge.
Yeah.
They're not in pain. They're Cumulix.
It's like a light brushing.
It's not. Well, I mean, it's not like the lead Cumulix. It just the pink one is just the main drummer, not the main Cumulix. It's also really baffling because, as I stated before, Cumulix are super fluffy, yet somehow they're able to make hollow drum noises. It's another mystery of the Cumulix's confusing anatomy.
Indeed. Requires suspension of disbelief.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. A Stripe, you raised your hand a minute ago. That might not have been intentional, but I'm inviting you up if you so choose.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
What's your
Do
question?
you have a question?
So I wonder if there's gonna be something next. Wait, I wonder
If there's gonna be something next. Oh,
something new.
something new.
Well, I mean,
There will always be something new. Unless
Okay.
the project ends, which I don't expect will happen anytime soon. We've got a lot to show you yet.
That's a lot of content.
Okay, who's
Yeah, thank you for
INFPQ
clarifying.
Rock God raising their hand.
Oh, yep. Okay, come on up.
Hello.
Oh, okay, they've typed their question.
Go ahead.
Did the single element monsters know the new magicals before the island? That's a good question. I'm not sure.
That's probably the first time that they met, I'm pretty sure. Because they haven't been
I would
before
imagine.
together on an island.
Right.
In fact,
I mean, I'm sure they might have seen each other before, but never actually introduced themselves.
yeah, if we're going further, if we're going like further back, I don't think the Naturals ever heard of the Magicals in general until they went to Fire Frontier, which then became Psychic Island.
Right, yeah.
Another thing, though, is that in the Summer Song trailers, we do see the Magicals on
Yeah, but that
Flora Fog.
was...
So I'm sure they might have seen each other before.
Yeah, but keep in mind, that wasn't until 2019. Or 2020, actually,
That's true,
because
yeah.
the Summer Song
2021.
What did it
It was 2021.
Was that
it was
really
last
the
year.
first time we saw them in Clubbox? Because 2020, when the Wordos were released, were there really no magicals in that trailer?
No, it was just the Earth Island
nope.
monsters, I think.
I don't know, I just feel like it was more populated, but don't quote me. Blue Raven 06, step right up, step right up. Step right down. Come on down. Here we go. Come on down, the price is right.
Now, before you ask
picture.
your question, I would just like to say your profile picture is going to haunt my nightmares for the rest of my life. Thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
I think it's adorable. Go and ask your question.
Seeing what you've drawn it. If you think that's adorable, I don't blame you.
Well, thank you for being disturbed by my profile pic. So I got one question. It's about the Light Island of Magicals. From the looks of what the sound in the teaser, I'm suspecting it has something to do with T-Rocks, right?
Well, I can't imagine we'd reveal that this soon. Preposterous.
There is a pattern going on with what single elements there are on each island, which if you go back to the original trailer, you might be able to tell if you pay attention to which of the Naturals you can hear. We won't reveal anything yet, but it's definitely there. There's a lot of hints towards which singles are going to be on the island.
You'll notice a pattern is starting to emerge, and I don't think we're going to stray from it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Vegimator. Hello.
Alright, Mr. Mixel PFP, how's it going?
Are you typing your question, or?
I don't know what they're doing.
I don't know. Is your mic not working, or? Oh, okay.
Oh
well.
It was his scheme to ruin the live show because we didn't do it 20 minutes early.
Yeah, Weird Drago has had their hand up for a long time.
Oh, okay. Come on up.
Okay, so this time I actually have a really good question, and it's actually a bit more lore-wise. So,
sorry to interrupt, but Vegimator is live in Yes Mike now. And so is Crunchy Lemonade. I don't know what's going on there. We're just gonna let whatever.
I think they're trying to ratio us in live stream viewers.
Alright, so for the trailer for Psychic Citadel, obviously his brain sort of glitched out, and that allowed him to see potential of the Psychic Citadel, correct?
Oh,
yep.
Actually,
I wouldn't call it a glitch, but
as it was shown in the trailer, as Theramine explained to Mammoth, Noggin, Tweedle, Theramine suddenly got a transmission, seemingly somewhere from the Citadel, and when you saw the element sigils in its eyes, those were the three double element magicals of the Psychic Citadel, trying to reach out to Theramine for some unknown reason.
Okay, so another question. Well, it's not exactly another question. It was more just something that I was trying to lead up to. When it came to Flute Fly, right? He received a phone call, and I'm assuming that it's from a different entity as well, or is it coming from the island itself?
If we look at the first part where Flute Fly kind of gets a vision of sorts. Remember, Deja Jin has the power to inflict deja vu on other monsters. So that's kind of the idea there. The phone call, I can't speak on it. I'd leave that question to Jobo or Sox.
Honestly,
or
we don't know who called Deja Jin yet. nor do we know exactly where Theramine's transmission came from. But there are a hint in the trailer. There's something there, definitely, for a little
Definitely,
split
yes.
second, maybe.
Yeah. You're gonna have to go through there with a Kermit tooth comb, if you will. Okay, Shake.
Oh my god, okay. That was awful.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so first off, you guys are absolutely amazing. I love each and every one of your projects so far, and it's been an honor to take part in the Psychic Citadel collab. Pardon me my accent, I'm actually not a native speaker.
Sorry, I'm just
No, don't worry
recognizing
about
you
it.
now. Are you not the creator of Gestropod, our third place winner?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Oh,
That's
yeah!
right. We
I thought I
loved your
recognized your
submission.
name.
Great job.
Thanks.
Yes, great job.
Absolutely an honor
Yeah.
to have taken part in the collab. Anyways,
Yeah,
I
we're happy you submitted.
I was saying I had one question about Psychic Citadel. Really,
Yep.
in the bio of now, I don't remember. I think it was Brataraja, the elephant guy. I don't know how it's
Yep,
pronounced.
Raja.
Brataraja. Yeah, the bio said something along the line of it chanting repeatedly Cerebral's name. Does it have any implications for for the lore or something?
Sucks, maybe you'd want to answer that.
Could you repeat that last part, please?
Says at one point, now I don't actually remember how it goes, but I think it says something about Basaraja sometimes isolating itself and chanting Cerebral's name.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
For the lore.
Jubbo, do you want to talk about this one? I mean, I didn't write it, but I know Jubbo was telling me something about the Rasaraja and
Yeah,
Cerebral
Blake, you know what?
connection.
I think you did. So if you want to type that out, I can read it aloud because I know you can't
Oh, well,
talk
yeah.
right now.
Be careful not to give away any big lore points.
In the meantime,
have
we
an
can pull
idea.
something else up.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Star, you wanted to come back up, didn't you?
No.
Why not? Come on up.
Indeed, I did. Sorry.
All right.
But
Don't worry
anyways, I forgot to pick a monster to ask a question about. I'm trying to think.
I can see.
Yeah, I just need to think for a minute. I think I had
I'll
something
remember.
in mind.
Okay, so now or after? Up to you. I'll take that as after. Okay. We'll pull you back up in a minute. Ash V again.
Alright, so, I mean, I mainly ask one. I just have really two minor questions about monsters. My first question is Zavo Jabbo's, like, face on the mask? Or is it under the mask? It's hard to tell.
We can confirm that the face is its mask. As for what Zabo Jabbo's true face looks like, we'll likely never know.
Yeah, the face is under the mask.
And
There are
my other
monsters. Oh, sorry.
It's
go ahead.
interesting. We'll have to remember this question because, it could come back.
Yeah, hey guys, I'm back.
Hello.
I have a quick question.
Welcome
Is it? But like, what's your opinion on Amber Island? That's a question.
Terrible.
Jubbo.
Okay, so on the polar opposite opinion of Jobo, from what we've seen so far, I think that even though it might not be the best mechanic, the song is shaping up great. I don't
It
get
really
the hate
is.
towards it. I don't understand the hate towards it at all.
So
like
before,
we're like a third of the way through, I think. About that.
I just can't forgive him for neutering Yelma and Stog.
Thank you.
I don't.
You're welcome.
Okay, well, that's what I was gonna say. Before I picked Socks as like my YouTube character, like Flugel was my favorite monster, and I always thought that like on Firehaven it was like the best, and on Cave Island it was the best. And then when I heard Flugel in the trailer, I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, this sounds amazing. And then they did the duet with Souza, and that's just like
ruined completely.
my favorite part of the
I
song.
don't
What I like to do is
understand
when I
hate
like.
towards Susan either.
Me neither. I don't understand that. I get that it's like it comes in
But
on like an off
listen,
note or whatever.
Matt saying that it is a rubato. No,
Yeah,
No,
No, I
it's
say
not.
it's just
Everyone calls
laziness
it a
and composer.
Jobo.
That is the exact opposite of laziness. They're trying to do something interesting, Jobo. Oh my god.
It's literally just syncopation. I don't get why that's so hated. There are so
Exactly.
many monsters that do that. Look at Mammoth on Psychic Citadel. It starts on the offbeat. It is syncopated. Nobody said a word.
I mean, well, the
Right?
That
prediction.
means you're lazy, me nine.
Yeah, right. That's it. I'm ashamed to the point where I'm taking down Psychic Citadel. It's gone.
Oh no.
I will be
Shame.
Too
deleting.
bad.
Shame.
Okay, let's go.
But literally, it starts on, you know, the beat after beat, the beat halfway between beat 1 and 2. It's syncopation.
Oh god.
Okay.
I
Anyways,
did a
enough
number
of
on
that
my
rant. Enough of that rant. We'll bring Stickman back up.
What?
Blake at Stake said, test.
Oh
Okay,
no.
Blake can speak now, I guess.
Okay, great.
Yay.
What was that?
Don't overdo this, or we will get rid of the bot. Based Blake. Okay, go ahead, Stickman.
Base text to speech, Blake.
I was honestly just quickly one.
I didn't catch that. You want to repeat that?
Your mic is freaking out.
Yeah, sorry, that happens sometimes. But I'll just put it into the chat.
Okay, perfect. Okay, in the meantime, if we can pull somebody else up. And we've still just got people who have been up already, which is fine, but like, we want to hear from as many of you as we can. Oh, your question was, how are you doing today? I'm doing fine.
I'm fine.
Can't speak for the rest of you.
I'm not fine. I'm
fine,
actually
I woke
at
up
my,
like an hour
I'm
ago.
actually at my
Blake
limit.
at
And
Stake said, today has been kinda annoying my.
Man, I would have been fine if somebody would have asked about the behind the scenes, how the trailers were made, because that's why I'm here.
Yeah,
okay. If
somebody asked
anyone
behind
has
the
a
scenes
question,
question.
yeah, put your hand up or chat. Put your hand up or type it in the chat. Ask any. We have got someone supervising the live chat right now, right?
Yeah, I've been checking in and out.
Okay.
It is best, though, if you have a question that you're going to type out, please ping one of us. Makes it easier. Star,
Yeah.
come on up again.
Hello, I forgot to unmute.
Come
Hi.
Is it for
here.
Is it a fairy,
Come
forest, or
on
psychic citadel monster? You want to know about?
It is indeed a psychic citadel monster, since I already asked one about a fairy forest monster.
I already know who it
might
is.
as well- No, I think you might be a bit mistaken. Like, yes, even though I do research the one you're thinking about quite a bit.
Chillax died.
Shut up! I wanna take a break from Chillax for today and talk about our lovely Earth and Psychic hybrid, Amethosyl.
Amethosyl.
Yes.
Amethosyl, okay.
Amethosyl.
You mean Hydroan?
Hydroan.
Stop.
We're not going back.
Okay, let him ask the question.
Actually,
Anyways, yes.
Hydroan is still the
Oh my-
individual file name that I have saved, because I can't be bothered to change it.
Right, Star, what's your question?
So, the rock that Amethosyl has as its body, it seems like there's an eye inside of that rock. So I have a question. Does Amethosyl have an actual body, or is its rock like almost like an exoskeleton, and the eye is the only part of the real body that we see?
I like to think that the rocky hide of Amethosyl is an exoskeleton.
Hmm.
But then again, you got rare Amethosyl.
Yes.
It's hard to tell.
The
Yeah, it's hard to tell
glamorous,
what it.
glittering.
Yeah, and then of course there's another question of whether Amethosyl's appendage is a singular arm or a tail, and rare Amethosyl just makes the question even worse.
Blake at Stake said, the biology of Amethosyl in general is very complex.
Amethosyl.
Amethosyl. Amethosyl.
Okay.
Okay, we had a question typed out here, and I think this one's probably best for Jazz. 1 second here.
Kyokin.
It says, how do you come up with the designs for the islands? So Jazz, that would be for you.
Oh man, that was a
I
while
think
ago.
like a bunch of the
Yeah, it
dev-
was. No. Okay, you've cut out.
Oh, so I think the devs they make a bunch of concepts for the islands and what they look like, and that's kind of like what I base them off of.
This sounds understandable.
Yeah, just a lot of
So kind of,
communication.
similar to what we did with the monsters. A lot of them weren't just, made on the spot. A lot of them had concepts by different people. Okay.
I see a new person. No, raising their hand. Kayokin.
New person. Okay. Yeah. Come on up. Hello.
Oh, hold on. They're
Oh,
pinging me.
Wilkins.
Okay, hold up. I'm gonna read it. Where is it? I can't see them.
Okay, do you want me to read it?
Are there any plans? Okay, so Kaioken asks, so I'm not butchering that. Are there any plans for the rare magicals, or are they just there?
What do you mean by plans?
Well, I think
I
they
assume
mean
you mean, are we
like a
gonna
bigger
use
thing.
them for, right? Are we gonna use them
Yeah,
for
they're-
anything
They're
that
just
isn't just the
rares.
individuals?
They're just
Well,
there,
I mean, yeah, exactly. They're not gonna be used for anything else because the original purpose was we knew it was gonna be a while between the first two islands, so we don't want to give you nothing. So we have rares now, right? As I mentioned at the
Hash
beginning,
filler
we're trying to.
content.
Yeah. Okay.
Filler
As
content,
I
indeed.
mentioned at the beginning, we really want to close those gaps. 3 months was way more than we wanted, so for
Yep,
the
and I
next
can
batch of rares, we can probably expect them to be quite a bit more frequent than once a week. That's the hope.
So, and also, just to get this out of the way, I can confirm that that Rosa has just started the animation phase of the Bone Badlands trailer, so that's something to look forward to. Yep, yesterday, me and Raw, I was supervising, and
You're
so
always
like,
supervising.
yeah,
Yeah,
and, yeah. If you read my, if you look, never mind. Why is my brain so laggy?
Raw draws Jobbo Among Us in the trailer.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
posted
told-
that a bit ago.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
actually
maybe you should-
in the Magical Expansion live chat.
I want to destroy your family.
Oh, come on, that's...
Oh my god,
aggressive.
Or
Sonic
is it
Unleashed.
what for who?
Sonic
Sonic Unleashed.
Keep an eye in the live chat for Wahoo's question.
Oh, we have a
Veggie
question
Man,
from
For
my
Wahoo.
artist.
Are you a
Word.
werewolf furry monster?
We got a question from Ord. When
Question. Or that is a question that you can direct towards Blake, and you can yell at him about it. Please. If you want to come up and yell, please.
I mean, yeah, go ahead if you want to. What were you doing?
Okay. Wahoo Unleashed
Yeah,
says.
that would be
"Will-"
Stella smiling face
let-
skull.
Okay, listen. I said they say, when will we get a collab with Fairy Forest and Evergreen Marsh? Bah.
Bah.
Hello.
Bah.
Huh. I never thought of that.
Oh, never. No, we've never mentioned anything of the sort.
We've never even considered it for a second.
What do you mean?
Now, I would just like to point out, you might remember the 2 Psychic Citadel and Psychic Atoll things that we did. I wonder if there's gonna be 2 different versions for Fairy Forest.
I never heard of Evergreen Marsh. What is it? I don't think I know who made it.
Me neither.
I wonder who made it.
I wonder.
Was it Jazzberry?
Yes.
No.
What? Oh. Maybe I created it.
No.
Did I create it?
Oh,
I don't know.
we got a INFPQ rock. Raising their hand again.
Oh, okay. Come on. Wait.
Oh, we got a new one actually.
Oh.
We're new.
Never mind.
Oh, come on. Answer.
Whatever. No big deal.
Oh, we haven't taken Wahoo. There we go.
Miss Sakura.
Could El Posse have been the one that gave Theramine the vision of Psychic Citadel since its voice could be heard far and wide? I'm just gonna say no. There's not really a long answer. It's just we know that El Posse was not the one who sent out the signal. Although it is understandable from the bio why you might think that. That's just not the case, unfortunately. Veggie Mayor, you're back. Maybe this time you'll ask a question. No, he's not going to.
Misakura?
Congratulations
Is that your name?
on
Did you
leveling
have a
up.
question?
Someone with a Rootitoot profile picture.
Rare Rootitoot,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's bring you up. Might not
Wait
have
a
been
minute, I can
intentional
talk
to.
now. That means I don't need to
Oh
use
my god,
TTS
Blake is
bot
back!
anymore.
You
I
can
can
Oh my god!
There we go.
Oh come on, you didn't even let me do my joke. I had this joke where I was going to do something with TTS bot and you just immediately got him down.
I don't really like TTS bots. I banned it from my
TTS
private
bot
server,
was
so yeah.
awful. I hate it.
Miss Sakura, are they gonna join?
I don't think they are.
Yeah, I think they probably raised their hand by accident because they
Probably a
put it
miss.
back down pretty
Twice?
quick.
Oh well. Come on, guys.
Okay.
Is anybody gonna ask about the trailers
I'm
or
gonna
something?
ping one more time.
No, no one's gonna ask about the trailers because nobody cares about you, Raw.
Oh my
Wow.
god. I
No,
will
don't
say,
quit.
We have had
You are my
a lot of
slave.
questions about the Citadel, which I was not expecting.
Some heavy words there. G-Man Rocky.
Oh yes, we got a G-Man Rocky. I'll...
Let me check the live chat.
There we go. G-Man Rocky, do you got a question for us?
Yep. So, how were the trailers made?
Yay!
Oh!
Hooray!
Well, it's pretty complicated. First, Raw's ever storyboards them, of course.
Raw, you go ahead. Hold on, Jobo. Raw needs
I have a
to-
long answer and a very short one. The short
Well,
one.
Say both at the same exact time. Both at the same exact time. Say both. Overlap your voices with each other.
I can't do what monsters do.
I can't do it. It's too.
Yeah. Well, basically we start with a storyboard, and Jobo is
No, we
there
start with
for
a
the whole
script.
process of making the trailer. He's always there supervising me. Most of the time,
Yep.
some other people join while I'm streaming how I'm doing everything. First, we start with a storyboard. and
Yeah.
then
Sometimes we put a few like funny inside jokes in the storyboards that don't make it into the final thing. Like,
of course, they don't make the
in the moment,
trouble.
there was now, as you may remember, the moment in the Psychic Citadel trailer where Theramine summons a giant mouth and that behaves as a portal. Easily the most cursed thing you've ever seen. Raw's ever made it like walk in a really awkward fashion into the mouth.
When we upload this video of me recording this on the YouTube channel, I might actually add that bit there. Why not?
Yeah, I think you fully
brings me to
animated
something-
it as well.
No,
I don't
brings
think
me
we
to
ever
something-
mentioned to everybody that this is
That
being
also
recorded for YouTube as a VOD.
Yeah, if you don't want to be like on like the VOD, we can like cut out your voice or replace it with like a text box.
Yeah, we
Text
totally
box, I
forgot
can
to
just
mention.
cut you out your voice or whatever. 'Cause I'm pretty sure
Back to what I was
you-
actually going to say. Back to what I was actually going to say about Psychic Citadel trailer. There's actually the scene with Fronley getting knocked down by Oztex wasn't originally going to happen. It was actually just going to be an Oztex falls on Fronley's toe and they like scrunch up in pain from what I can remember.
Yes,
but we had to
yeah,
cut
that
it.
It's what we wrote originally.
That just sounds mean.
It gives me PTSD of that one SpongeBob episode. Where
Oh,
the toenail
scene,
got
the toenail
violently
scene, the
ripped
toenail
out.
scene, the toenail,
See,
toenail.
We've got 2 new people here, so unless you have anything else to say about the trailer,
Finished answering the question, but
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh yeah,
No,
well,
finish
they
up,
were
whatever you
animated
want
in
to say.
Unity, and the monsters were rigged and animated in Unity. Now we can get on to the next question.
Okay.
I could tell you more, but the rest I could tell you about some of the official monsters like Mao, but that's forbidden knowledge. All right, next.
Okay,
Alright.
Jacob Wamble official. Not smiling.
Where's the
Over
unofficial
smile.
pirated version?
Hello? Greetings.
Hello.
Okay, yes, I can be heard. Also, I just updated my profile picture. It was part of the dare. Don't judge my furry profile picture. Yeah, heard you guys were taking questions.
I'm literally a fox, so no judges.
That's a good point. Yeah, I'm here
No,
with
your
a
socks. Stop lying.
Okay,
stop
interrupting.
Let them ask the
This is
question.
2022. Do whatever you want. So yeah, easy question for you guys. How do you guys come up with the design? I don't know who's in charge of it or anything, but like, how do you come up with it? Because I am unoriginal. Crap. Look, I
When
wasn't
this
here. I just
video
knew.
is uploaded, Jacob, when this video is uploaded, go back to the beginning. It was one of the very first questions, and we've answered it
That's
twice.
a good point. That's a good point. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
don't
got
really
any,
know what
like-
chance? Like any other.
You have a backup?
I'm
Backup
lucky enough.
question?
Yeah.
Do you have
but-
another question in
yes.
mind?
Yes, I'm lucky enough to be here right now. I've been working all day. This is like the only couple seconds I get. Anyways, backup question. It's this is mainly for if you guys can ask Jake the Drake whenever he gets a chance. Why the crap is all the individual tracks so long? I'm trying to remix it and do like.
Okay, but
They're
this
not
is Jake
individual
we're talking
tracks.
about, you know?
Well,
Yeah, they're not.
Some of them are individual tracks, but some of them aren't, because what Jake did is that he just put all the sounds in the same file for some reason, instead of separating them by the
Right.
tracks.
They were
It just-
separated with some.
And just keep in mind, this is Jake. Tracks are gonna be long.
Very long.
They
Exactly.
just
Like,
are.
I get that, and it's like that one comment said. I don't know if you guys read it, but it's great. It's like great. I can't wait for 2 minutes of thunder sounds, and I was like, that's so true.
Yeah,
Oh, I think we did see that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
What the hell was
That was
looking at
great. I love that
Mixels
one.
on the Magical Expansion account? Why are there just some Mixels PNG in the recent for the Google Drive?
Yeah, and
I
are
don't
you
know.
talking about? He named himself.
That's
Like,
hilarious.
it's got the same name as you, the guy with the
Yeah,
Mixer PFP.
I don't know what's going on with that guy. He was very angry at us for not starting 20 minutes earlier than scheduled.
No,
Absolutely.
I'm the one who nicknamed him my name.
Oh.
Got a whole box of Lego Mixels.
Also, this is what I was
Yeah, we
talking
gotta-
about.
Hamburger, but very cool.
Oh. Thank God it's the cool
Hamburger.
version.
Hamburger. But a very cool version. Okay, he typed his question.
It's
Are
hamburger.
Picado's- Hamburguer, yes. Are Picado's eyes useless, or can they see with all of their eyes?
They can see with all their eyes. Yep.
Those are actual
I know that
eyes,
sounds
yes.
disturbing. I know that sounds actually kind of disturbing when you realise there might
What
be.
do you mean, her?
Optic nerves in. There might be optic nerves in the tail feathers, but that's probably not true.
It's magic. What do you mean they're magical?
Yeah,
Magical
and
class.
completely completely unrelated, but if you look at Picasso's bio, you could learn a bit more about how it came to be.
Ooh la la.
Hmm.
Oh yes.
You should always read every bio, though.
Yes, read every bio.
What do we think?
Especially
will
the
be
Fairy
next?
Forest ones. I literally worked on them for a few months. Because of how not
Okay,
like out of laziness.
Skyro. What do we?
I made all the rare bios except for rare Jimmy Genie.
That's true. Blake
Okay,
is my bio
Skyro
buddy.
says, "What do you guys think will be the next island? Did you not watch the entirety of the Fairy Forest?"
It's Badlands.
I mean,
No,
if
it's
you go
not.
by
It's not
elemental,
Badlands. It's
Oh, okay.
Calcium
They
Jungle.
clarified it. They meant in My Singing Monsters, so it's not a magical expansion question.
oh,
And
like
to answer
wow.
that, I have no idea.
Oh
We
yeah,
don't
I
have
was
any.
already thinking about what the next step for MSM could be like yesterday. Honestly, I just want them to go in a brand new direction. I don't want them to like go off of like anything that we've like already like seen before. I don't want to expand on stuff. I want to just get entirely new stuff like the magicals.
Yeah, and I think they're kind of going to go in that direction. I mean, we need at least one breeding island for one of the new seasonals, and I don't think they're going to give
Probably.
us a random. You know.
Probably the Vine's gonna get their island because I don't think any of the current
Well,
islands.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
All right, guys, let's just. Oh, that's just Vegimator, I think he's called. Is that I think
No, guys,
I can't speak.
Yeah,
We have a question from Blake at
Vegimator,
Six
and we're
too.
Hi,
not
Pete.
dealing with him.
Hi.
What is it, Peep?
Hi, Peep.
Hi.
Do you have a question, or are you here just to? Are you just here?
I'm just here.
Okay.
Just let him chill.
The Mixel guy, maybe we should invite him to speak.
Ooh, do
Oh,
we
no,
really
that's,
want?
We have a
Let's try
question
it.
from
Let's
Blake
see
at
what
Take
happens.
Two.
Maybe he'll surprise us. Who knows? He won't.
Jump
But
scare.
say words. Vegimator,
How
say
insightful.
Words. Say words. I will ban you.
Hey, words.
Oh my god.
Speak.
Words
Where
now.
are your vocal cords?
Mayhaps they're gonna like
Blow air through your vocal
No
cords.
No, they're
more.
not.
Form
No more.
words.
There aren't any messages
No,
in
they
the
left.
live chat.
Ban.
Oh,
Ban. Ban. There, he's banned. Gone. Dead.
come on.
You know that's
Okay.
gonna be on like the VOD and everyone's gonna see.
I
it.
know. I know. Ban. Ban. Shame.
Yeah, I hope you
Shame.
don't actually ban
Hey.
the person.
Ban! Shame!
Okay,
Don't worry,
Ban.
no one's
Ban.
in-
Don't be so sure
Anyways,
about
we
it.
have another question from INFPQ Rock.
Yeah. Once again.
Oh my god.
In Zabo Javo's bio, we are told that the trees in Fairy Forest can grow as tall as titans. Could these trees potentially be younger Floranas, since we know how small titans could be near the start of their lives?
Okay. So
I think I would just have to go with no, because then Zabo Javo would just be banging on like the dead children of the Florana Titans. So
Actually.
no.
Just because they
I'm
grow
pretty sure the
as
bio
tall as
specifies.
Titans doesn't mean they are Titans. They're just as tall as
yeah,
Titans.
so I'm not 100% sure how the Titans work in MSM if there's like a full body under there. But since we see that the tree line is so close to the top of the Titan, I just assumed that the trees had to be extremely tall to get down to the deep woods. So that's the reason for they can grow almost as tall as the Titan. And then also the trees that Zavo Javo and Jitterbug use for the wood for their tap shoes, the wood for the mask, and the wood for the stump are called thwack trees, and those are not the super tall trees, which I did specify again because the thwack trees are the only ones that are small enough and weak enough to be used as wood by the monster. Because the big tall trees, they're too big. You can't do anything with that.
Alright, I'd just like to point out that Vegimator is back. They were banned, I unbanned them, and they came back right away.
Why?
I was scared that was actually serious.
I mean, I am, but you're not gonna stay banned for something like that. I might ban you, but you'll be unbanned, don't worry. Unless you're Coconut Noggin. Okay, who's next?
Oh my god.
Nobody's raising their hand, so...
Should
I have one question.
Raise your hand.
How do I raise my hand as a speaker?
Vegimator says...
You can just
why
ask a
you
question.
kicked-
You're right here.
Okay, fine.
What'd you say anyways, Mino?
Let's go with Vegimator's question first. They said, why you kicked me? Because you didn't say words. Say words now.
We have a question. We have our hand raised from Shakes.
Okay, yeah. Come on back up. Hello.
You hear me again?
Yes, hello.
Okay, hello again. Anyways, I was wondering, what exactly does the mist in Fairy Forest do? Like, what will happen if someone gets
I actually have a really good analogy.
Yes, Socks, please do.
Yeah, Socks is like the
So-
master of the mist. Lore-wise.
AKA, or more,
Sure, yeah.
or is it more sophisticated? About a more
Who's breathing?
That's just me, Nine.
Is it-
I'm lost. Fog. Kevin.
Yeah,
Okay,
well, you see,
anyways, go ahead.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
anyway,
there's a more sophisticated name for that, for the mist. The Flora Fog.
yes, exactly.
Very badass, actually.
So, Shake-san, I have a question for you. Have you seen the Disney movie Moana?
Yes,
Uh-oh.
my sister absolutely tortured me with it when she was like 3. So yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so you know
I
how the
think I
water.
remember every single part of that movie.
Yeah, so you know how the water in that movie is like it's water sometimes, but then also it takes like it forms and it moves around like that. That's
Yes.
that's kind of how I imagine the Flora Fog works. Is it comes from the Titan, and it's basically an extension of the Titan's conscious. Because you know those they're not asleep like colossals are. So the Flora Fog basically has the same personality as a Titan, I would assume. And it just kind of it moves around, it floats around, it does whatever. It keeps stuff from the deep woods out of the forest, and it keeps the monsters in the forest protected. And it also bothers them, like it splashes water or whatever, and knocks over trees.
Interesting.
To be playful.
It's a good guy, the fog.
Alright.
Can you repeat that?
So it's a good thing that the fog is there.
Yeah, very good.
Okay,
Thanks a lot.
great. Yeah, Peep, before we invited him up, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, no, it was, am I still married to Florana?
I didn't know you were
I
to
mean,
begin with.
have you
what?
been divorced?
Divorce.
Have
got
you been
divorced?
divorced? Because if you haven't been
Did she
divorced,
find
then you're
out
still.
about my second child? Or they, I guess.
Yeah. I think I a bit off topic here. Whatever is the topic right now happening,
We already are way off
ping
topic.
everyone and advertise on my server. I hope that more people will join this way.
Oh, okay,
Hopefully.
cool. My server is dead, so I don't think that's gonna do anything.
I have.
We've
sent
only
an
got about
invite
20 more
also,
minutes.
in case people.
But we can always go over time if we need to.
Huh?
I said we've only got about 20 minutes in the scheduled time, but we can always go over if more people start to join and we get more questions in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
wow. Okay, there's
Why is
5 people already right off the bat.
Why is Jake's file
Oh,
called
well.
Cumulux?
Oh my god, Jake.
But it is?
Hello there, people.
Jake, if you rewatch this, shame. Shame.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame. Oh my
Hey,
god.
are we allowed to mention the Cumulix joke?
No, I wasn't
Sure.
talking
You
about
already
that.
did. You just did. You
I
just
didn't
did.
know that you were
I
talking
mentioned
about that
it, yeah.
image.
Yes, that's why I had it spelled Kyoom.
The funny thing is, someone mentioned that as a potential name, just spelled a bit differently, but pronounced the same way.
Yeah. I think that might have been me who said that way.
Okay, look at the welcome chat. Look at what
Hello there,
Raw's
many
done.
people.
So
What
good
the heck
job,
happened?
Raw. Thank you.
Why are so many people here?
I have
Raw
advertised.
sent an invite.
We
Thank
got,
you,
we
Raw.
got a question from Bro that's kind of cringe.
Let's go.
What if I advertised in Flogpog server?
You could try. I don't think it'll do much.
Person,
Yeah.
just
True.
raised a hand.
Let's do
Yeah,
it. Why not? Why
Bro,
not?
that's kind of cringe. You've been invited to speak.
The invitation is sent. Hello, bro, that's kind of cringe.
Hello.
What? Are you advertising it? Okay, I guess you can do that. Did you forget the link?
Okay, guys, you updated the fan kit with all the missing sounds. You're welcome.
Oh my god! Finally.
Oh
I
my,
forgot
that's a
to
miracle.
sometimes I forget to
Wow.
do it. Sometimes I don't do it out of sheer laziness.
Okay,
So we have
I
a
did.
question from B Designs.
Okay.
If bro, that's
Indeed,
kind of cringe.
indeed.
I was gonna say.
Well, that's kind of. I guess they typed it in the chat.
Oh, they did. Okay. Let's see.
Anybody's looking in the chat.
Yeah, it's.
They did. Yeah. Okay.
Let's kind of avoid the non-magical expansion questions if we've got some more relevant ones to answer.
Okay, gotcha.
Wow.
Just for now. If it slows down again, then we'll we'll go back to those. But
Oh, Mimikyu left. They have their hand raised.
B Dicings.
He seems to have spotted
yeah,
something
he is-
interesting in the announcement for the expansion live.
Yes. Yeah, we mentioned
Gee, I
that
wonder
near the
what that could be.
beginning. I wonder what it could be. If you look at the announcement when we first revealed this live, there was something in the bottom right corner.
Oh, there's
Bah.
God raising
Bah.
his hand.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Gob,
Come on
Gob,
up.
Gob, you may speak in Russian if you want to. I will translate it to them.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, Gob, you can speak Russian. I'll translate if you. Or maybe you can. Just jump in. I know. Okay, he said he's Russian and left. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
Thank you for
Perfect. Perfect. Go, I could have translated your question.
Okay, you know what? Going back to that B Dicing's discovery, I wonder if it's related to him and his wondrous class in any capacity.
I do.
Bah.
wonder.
Bah. Who could say?
Shout out to
Yeah.
Hydro DX who joined for like 10 seconds and they have like an evil burger PFP.
Did you say they have an emo burger?
No, evil burger.
Oh, an emo burger.
I mean, we've got hamburger.
Barbecue bacon burger.
Emo burger.
So no one's gonna ask a question.
That is
Well, I'm sure we-
very mean. That is so mean.
We do have a
Your
question from Vegimator saying, "Is the hand coming from the yellow Cumulux? Is that enchantling?" No,
No,
it's not. Okay, moving on.
Just a random hand that just so happens to look like a mammoth or an enchantling.
I equated it to like a Boscus in Enchantling Baby, but no, that's not what it is either.
Oh,
I think it looks more like
apparently,
mammoth.
Azuran Shadow, one of my trusted friends, right now is streaming Citadel and literally stealing fans, as he says.
How dare!
Wow,
Oh
of
my
course
gosh!
he is.
How dare!
That sounds
Come
like
on, me. Let's do the shame. This is the perfect shame.
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 You can't do it.
Shame.
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 Shame. Shame.
We're shaming him in the announcements channel.
You know,
It's like
yeah,
it's like
when
do
we're
the
not,
roar,
when we're not,
but it's do
when
the
we're
shame.
not answering, when we're not like answering questions, we're just having a laugh. It's just fun. It's just fun. But I still like
fun,
answering.
yeah.
What?
Do we
the
have
heck
any
is
other
that?
questions though? Anybody want to raise?
Oh, okay,
What is
yeah, I
what?
just got. Okay, hold on. I got one DM'd from Charlie.
Slaw.
Yeah, it says, "Will Bone Badlands be getting a revamped song, or is it undecided as of right now?" Blake.
What? I was looking at the chat.
Oh my
You can
god.
outright.
Blake.
Okay, so
It said, okay, it said, "Will Bone Badlands be getting a revamped song, or is that undecided as of right now?"
I'll
You
just
can
say
just
it's
outright
already
confirm
been
it.
revamped. It had an old version that was heard in the trailer. That old version got completed, and then I decided that I didn't like it, so I decided to start over, and then I made a new version. That version is also complete.
Yeah, so
Yes.
you'll remember when we first announced the change to Fairy Forest, we mentioned another island would have that same treatment. There we go.
yeah, that was
But
Bone
don't
So
Bad.
far, light is the same. Light same
Yeah,
as
Light
trailer. Nothing is gonna change. Probably.
I think it got a minor
We're
Jazz.
revamp.
Jazz,
Yeah,
don't
it's
take
gotten a few tweaks, but that's all we'll say from here.
What?
We're excited to see the old versions. We have talked about releasing them before. We probably still will, because they
Yeah.
were great in their own way as well. And it would
I
be a
mean, I
shame
don't
to
really
see them.
like. I don't really like the old Bow Badlands, but I
You
mean,
were the
me
only
does.
one.
Everyone
You
loved
were
it.
the only one. It was
You were the only one who
okay.
didn't like it.
It was gold, and we have copper. That's where that comes from. That's what the commodities are.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Is this us
yeah.
finally mentioning where the joke came from?
I
Like,
have
you meant-
never
like-
mentioned
It
that
originated
in
from. It
public
originated
before.
from Forest. It originated from Forest.
Forest
It
and
did, yeah.
Bone, they both, both of them changed
but-
around the
but it's
same
still pretty
time,
good.
and
It's
now
still
we've got
pretty good.
copper. Yes, it is, but I loved the old ones, especially for Fairy. Like, Blake, you did it.
It's just because you've got a very big bias towards the old ones, haven't you?
Yeah, I know, because they were fantastic. But anyways...
The audience?
Mine is still better. The new version is
Hello?
still better.
Okay.
Mine
Has
is
anyone,
I've recreated both of them.
has anyone in the chat got any questions?
Probably.
Anyone in the audience?
Yes, Raw, you were saying?
Oh yeah, I must say that we've got a little server of our own where we make the inside like stuff, the dev server of the magical expansion, and usually we have like a little voice chat conversations happening while I'm doing a trailer or while I'm overall, and this is basically the same but censored. I'm having the same fun.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, like,
absolutely.
Another thing is that
Yes.
that particular server is called Magical Expansion HQ, and I put
You're
land at
literally
the
there.
end.
What do you mean?
You forgot the part where you stream it when I'm in like the middle of school and like lunch and I have to like hold it up to my ear.
That can't be helped. It's out of pure fate.
It's so funny.
I always
Raw only streams when Blake is
The only time I really got to be in any of those VCs is when it's not on the weekend, is when I had COVID and I was just sitting there dying and listening to whatever
Oh
they were
god,
talking
we have a
about.
question from Skyroll.
Oh, okay. What does each Psychic Citadel monster taste like?
Oh, ooh, I love this question.
I
I love this question. I want to answer this question.
Shame. You do
Okay,
not
Jamie.
eat any of the monsters.
Jamie, I imagine they taste like licorice. One red licorice, the other black licorice.
I think
yeah,
Chillax
when
is
it's
like
Chillax, though, you get your tongue stuck to his head.
no, Chillax is like Chillax is a grape popsicle. A grape popsicle.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, you'll still get.
Amethyst would be like.
I just thought it would taste like rock candy.
Amethyst would be the only part you'd really want to eat.
I really want to try out Gremlin.
It would be like rock candy. Amethyst would be like purple rock candy.
Disgusted.
I think Gremlin would taste like.
And then.
I must say something
Fruit snacks.
about Jazzberry. Please
Because
don't
all it
take
would
this
taste like
as offensive, but I think everything you draw looks like it's cake. You know, like, is it cake or not videos? They kind of look too tasty. I would eat.
Oh my gosh. Dude, the fairy
Yeah,
forest
are you tasty, Jazzberry? I mean, you are a berry.
Peter
Griffin.
I will end this call right now if you try anything.
Okay, so Kazala would taste like piss, like urine. It would be awful.
Keep, I am going to find you.
Who else have we missed?
Oh, Star.
Pete.
Oh, hello, Star.
What? Pete,
Roger.
Pete, look at me right now. I am going to find you. I am going to find you.
Why?
What would
How
they
are
do?
you looking at him? We're in a voice call without like
He
any like
suggested-
live.
What happened?
He suggested eating a chillax, and I do not approve of that.
Well, yeah, it's like a great popsicle.
That was the
Tastes
question.
good.
What would you-
You try to eat Chillax, you get your tongue stuck to the cube.
With the brain in it.
Star?
The brain is
tell you something.
gummy.
This is sort of a
No.
Q&A, you know, they're forced to answer.
Octobro says, Octobro says, what does Clacula taste like? And I feel like it would be when you're eating ribs.
Old
When you're
shoes.
eating ribs and you get all the meat off, if you chew on the bone, that's what it tastes
Shocking!
Become a dog. Becomes a
dog.
dog.
Very dry.
It would taste like old shoes.
Oh god, Clint would just
Tastes
like
like, well, have you ever cleaned out your lawnmower and eaten the discarded cut grass? That's what
That'd be creep.
Beat Designs just did like an image of Enchantment sticking his hand up on one of the Cumulux.
What?
Oh my god.
Scroll up.
What?
Oh, I'm a pin it. It's
What is that? What?
That is so
The
good.
Cumulux.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, I'm looking at it.
Why'd you post that?
I mean, yeah.
Where is it? I can't find it.
Looking pinned.
Thumbnail.
It's pinned.
Oh.
That image looks wrong.
It's like an
I'm laughing and crying. This is welcome to the magical expansion where everyone
Blackula colonized the Badlands.
Raw's the most insane out of all of us. Raw's crazy.
You'll find out.
Dude, why?
Later.
Dude, you're just leaking the trailer where we make Blackula go colonize the Badlands.
We're redoing the trailer completely.
Yeah, now we have to redo it because you spoiled it.
No, it's okay, guys. We can just make it. We can just make it the Jobo manga Smash reveal.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have questions? Because we are near the end of the actual scheduled time, and I don't mind going over. But I do have an announcement for the end, and I want to know whether I should do it now or hold off.
Yes,
do it at the very end.
So, so unless anyone else has any more questions, we can keep going like this. But
Ethan asked,
we want to
is
prioritize
Zavo a narc?
people watching. What's that?
I'm not.
Ethan asked if Zavo was a narc.
No, he's anti. Leave him alone.
Because, yeah, okay.
I have a quick question. Who voiced Zavo Javo? Because I actually forgot.
Jake, it's Jake.
Okay, cool.
Jake.
Yeah. Okay, I've gotten another question DM'd to me, but from Four Face. Can Zafunda make the weather do anything?
Ooh.
Can Zafunda control the weather, basically?
Well, yeah, you
has
saw
control
him
over
do
them.
stuff with the weather in his teaser. He did stuff with the weather in there.
Weather. When he's unhappy, well, everyone's
Be fair,
gonna die.
Thunder sounds like thunder.
Yeah, that's the idea.
That's the
He
that's
is
the
the
idea,
thunder.
You know, so
Like the
whether
song?
what?
Also, in other news, we are
no.
3 members. We are only 3 members away from having 400 members on the server. So thank you, new joiners.
Ooh.
Thank you,
Thank you,
You're
everybody.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Raw.
I just
Thanks,
advertised
Raw.
the server to my server.
Okay, now make that 2
real
members.
We're getting close.
The server's a very
Clackula
exciting
is
place.
the Badlands.
I have a question. For
Clackula's not
which
the
is your
Badlands.
favorite? I got a question for all you devs. Which is your favorite of the expansion monster emojis?
I didn't
Oh,
figure
good
it out.
question.
All the currently released magical expansion monsters, is that what you're saying?
No, just the emoji versions.
Oh, the emoji.
The
emojis?
I love the Zafunda one.
I love the
That's probably my
Chillax
favorite.
one. The Chillax one is so cute. He's so happy.
The
I got a
Jitterbug
lot
one
of
is
them first.
literally
Hang on.
just Lucinda but PC version.
I
just
like the.
Of course you'd like that one. Of
I
course
didn't
you'd like
say it was my
that
favorite.
one.
It would have been better if someone made a list.
I like most of them, but my least favorite one has to be the mask with a smile.
I love that.
I can't
My
decide my
least
favorite.
probably.
No,
Dude, I had
why
to
do you
struggle
like that
not
one?
putting in a dream.
What is
I
that?
knew I would be like murdered for it.
By
It's
the way,
hard to
Okay, I've
decide
come to a conclusion. My favorite
hard to-
emoji is the Screedle.
The who?
Yes, Screamdall.
okay.
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
remember how I asked you if I could use Screamdall for one of my own things?
Screamdall.
That's coming up before you know it.
Kind of sounds like
That's coming up
Pringles.
so soon.
Two
Anyways,
birds on a
I like-
wire.
I like a lot of the emojis on the server, and it's kind of hard to pick just one. So I'll just give like a couple that I like. I like Little Creep. I think Little Creep is a classic, certified classic.
Yeah.
Also, Brass Sus
Going-
and Flute Cry. I like Flute Cry too.
Aw.
Luke Cry is great.
And
I
also
wonder why
Jitter
that-
Dancer.
Spirit Tweedle.
I
Spirit
wonder why
Tweedle.
that fly is sad.
What is this?
Wait. I've got.
Screamdall.
I've got
Why is someone called Family Guy?
Huh.
Charlie, what is this?
Oh wait, Rod's got a question.
Well,
Someone
I thought
should
Jimmy
put
just
Fairy
raised a
Forest
hand.
in the background of this.
Wait, Ro, did you say
There's
your
all the
favorite-
Spirit Tweedles. Jazz, I don't know if you've seen this or not.
What?
All right.
What?
Lots of
No.
frogs.
Don't like
Oh,
that.
it's just frogs. Okay, I thought it was spiders for a second. I mean,
I didn't like that.
B9, did you say something?
It would be
Yeah,
more
those
funny
are
if
the-
it
those are
wasn't
the
like yellow.
Wait, you
that
have
I have
nitro? That's
been
so cool.
Making for some reason.
I got a question for
What
the
is that?
audience.
Yeah.
Oh look, they amputated Shrek's ears.
No.
Oh my god, it's Frog.
Looks like Danny DeVito. I've got a question for the audience now.
Oh, okay.
The audience, you are free to answer in the magical expansion live chat. Would you love to see more of the joke trailers followed right after by the actual trailer, like we did with the
Charlie,
Fairy Forest?
what the hell did you? Oh my god.
Oh my
Most
god,
of the
Charlie
people say
DM'd me the
yes.
same thing.
But the thing is, like, that was April Fool's. Wouldn't that get
Yeah,
a bit
I know
stale?
that was April Fool's. It was
I
just
know,
a
but wouldn't that
question.
get
I'm not saying that
stale?
it will be actually a thing.
You know,
we can't
I think the magical
oversaturate it.
expansion.
We can't oversaturate. It has to be special.
And
That's
you know what?
okay. Charlie asks. Charlie,
question.
excuse me.
Go
Charlie's
ahead.
Big Toe asks.
No.
Do I have?
All of us
Do
got the
I
question.
have?
All of us got the question.
Do I have a hairy esophagus pimple?
Oh my
We all got the question.
Guys! We hit 400 members.
Charlie's been DMing.
No, thank
Oh,
you.
yay!
Thank you, everyone.
I got
Thank you,
asked
Azul, member 400.
Thank you so much for
By
joining.
the same person.
Sagittarius. That's so cool.
I thought that was Azu, like Azur in Shadow.
If it was Azu, it wouldn't last. We'd be back.
I'm actually
down
gonna
to
invite
300.
He
Azu.
literally leaves like after.
Azu has
2
left
seconds.
and joined so many
is
times.
is right now streaming TLL, so he cannot.
He's
Well, I
stealing
believe him
everyone.
anyway.
Middle finger.
You please don't.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
Okay, who else has got a question?
Because
Anyone who
Joko
has a
and
question, raise your hand right
spammed
now,
him.
or just put it in the live chat.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
but
can
one
also
second.
DM me
Expanding
because
on
I just made so
Yeah.
no one has to friend me to DM me, so you just ask the questions in the DM.
Well, I have a question. I have a question for you, actually.
Me?
And it's sort of half of a no, not for you. You stink. Joe, I have
You mean
a
the
question
audience?
for you.
Oh.
You mean me?
Yes.
Say me. What is it?
Please let me research Cumulux and not amethysts. My feet hurt after stepping on so many crystals.
Why would you want to step on them
Cry
in the
about it.
first place?
Okay, hold on.
I keep tripping over them. Look,
Well,
I'm
okay,
Star,
trying.
as
you can
hilarious
study.
as hilarious as this
There's a
vid is
question.
every
There's a
time.
question from
Yeah.
Shake Son. Does rare amethysts
How
crystals
hilarious,
taste
my
like
feet hurt.
McDonald's fries?
What the
I wouldn't
hell?
think so.
Ent Bart and Ho Mammoth.
No. They taste like fry flavored rock
What
candy.
the? Oh my god.
We have a.
Let's try
Four faces.
saying this yet again. Expanding on Raw's question to the audience, in the trailers, specifically the Fairy Forest one, we've added some hilarious funnies scattered throughout.
Absolutely hilarious.
What do you think of those so far? Because I
We
like
talked
some
about them
more
like a
of them.
million times.
Well, that's
Yeah,
the answer.
what do you-
I've got
but,
a
like-
question from Ethan Bread.
Leah, stop. Stop.
Okay,
Leah.
because they're liked enough.
Does Jabo Jabo's foot taste
Or
like blue
straw.
raspberry?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, honestly, I think that'd be a good fit.
I'm
Yeah.
scared.
Maybe-
Four faces raising their hand.
Yeah, and I've accepted them.
Is that a gotcha PFP?
What?
Oh,
Yeah, don't judge them.
Jin?
Hello there, Four Face.
Charlie
Jin.
DM'd me again. I'm
Greetings.
concerned.
Oh, I'm concerned too.
Your question.
Right, what's your question? What's your question?
Do you want me to read out his question?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
That's such a good
Okay,
poster.
Charlie's Big Toe
asks.
asks, has Jeremy Stillington informed you about his infestation in his attic?
Okay, let's stop there. Let's stop there.
Wait,
Okay,
can we censor?
Four-Face,
Can
yeah,
we
you have a question
censor?
for us?
Can we censor our squares with
Four-Face
Java
obviously
Java?
doesn't have a question, so we're gonna move them to the audience. And we were meant to end at 2 o'clock Eastern, and we don't have any more questions. So unless there's anything else, I think it's time for the announcement.
Rock, can we censor our
so,
swears
too.
with just Java Java? Please,
We
that'd
can
be
talk
so
about it
cool.
later. We can
Okay,
talk
so
about it later.
Star, that's not important right now. Let's do the announcement. Socks, I can leave this to you if you want, since it was your idea.
Yes, please. As you know, we did the We did the Magical Expansion Mythical contest, where you got to design your mythical for the Citadel. This time, we're doing a different contest. It's a art contest. So basically, Jitterbud and Zava Java, we want you to design what you think they would look like underneath their mask, and then we will compare. We will compare your art to the official version of their unmasked forms, and whoever gets it closest will win. They're the same thing that we did last time, where you got to pick a what if video for us to do.
Right, so I'd also like to point out that does not mean there will not be a mythical for Fairy Forest, but we've just figured it would get stale pretty quickly if we did the same contest for every island. So stay tuned for an announcement video coming up eventually. I'm not sure when yet. Yeah, it's already been made, but it's just we don't know when we're. Yes, we've made that very clear. We just don't know when we're to release it yet.
We already made it.
Figure that out soon. Blake, you know what? Blake, goodbye.
Even
Die.
without the TTS
Dead,
he's in
gone, banned. Dead and gone and banned. Okay. Anyways, that's it, I think.
He's back. He's back.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Oh yeah, since you got to hear it now, that means you guys get an exclusive head start to design what you think they look like under their I almost said clothing, that would be really bad. Under their masks.
Yeah.
Oh, I should also mention that it doesn't have to be just like the unmasked form, just like, go crazy with it. Just like Photoshop the mask off and cross the eyes.
Yeah.
So,
Will the winner be judged
again,
on
stay
accuracy?
tuned for the announcement video. Stay tuned for a few more filler content before Bone Badlands. The trailer is in development, and as soon as that's done, we'll get Bone Badlands out. It's going to be a much shorter gap than between Psychic Citadel and Fairy Forest. Okay. With that, thanks for coming. We will have another episode of this. When, I don't know yet. We'll discuss.
Oh, we got one more question, if that's all right.
Yeah, I don't know who this is addressed to, but it's from Charles Big Toe. Do you have?
Oh no!
Oh my
God. No.
June
I
3rd.
think that totally exists.
Yes,
Totally.
no?
Итак, в этот раз на чистоту. Я хотел бы... Что вы будете делать, когда закончатся все острова?
Oh, good question. Okay, so Gob asked, what will we do when we're basically finish the main 4 islands? Like when we finish.
Well, I don't know. We'll fall into a.
Wait.
We'll fall into a deep depression, realizing there's nothing. We'll realize there's nothing left to do, and we go crazy and mad, and it explode. That's what happens. That will happen. You take my word for it.
We will self-destruct.
Oh,
No,
We're all going to die.
Received your answer. Glayton.
Okay, anyways.
Okay.
Yeah,
We've said it already plenty of times. We're over time. We'll do this again after Bone Badlands. In the meantime, as usual, you can always ask questions in the server. You just might not get as detailed an answer. That's all.
Goodbye, Blake.
No, we are all set. Everyone, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Sayonara.
Well, what I've got to say is that.
Oh,
I'm just
okay. Sorry, Ra.
Pretty hashtag